Right, more information that's just coming in right now. CNN News 18 exclusive input on Pakistan T20 boycott that we've been covering for you. Top government sources revealed to CNN News 18 that why Pakistan is doing this is because sources have revealed that for Pakistan's leadership, the India match is politically uncomfortable at home. In the wake of the attacks in Balochistan, where India has been publicly blamed even without investigations, facing India on the cricket field is seen as risky, and this move also helps them then manage criticism from hardline voices who view cricket as an extension of foreign policy. Sources say Pakistan's government has used its solidarity with Bangladesh as this diplomatic cover, signaling support for a close partners. So they're another cover that they've used here. Anand, let me come to you on that as well. What's your assessment of this? How is it that we can sit here, clearly look at how this is really bad news for Pakistan? It's said earlier as well. If Pakistan doesn't play, it's their problem. They seem to have not done the math properly there.
Well, like I said, and we started saying it, it's caught in a pickle because they have tried to first get Bangladesh to be the disruptor at the World Cup. That didn't work, and they somewhere influenced the BCB, the Bangladesh Cricket Board, to pull out of the T20 World Cup. They thought, oh, that's going to derail the T20 World Cup. The ICC marched on, said, sorry, okay, thank you very much. You don't want to play? Okay, your loss. But now, since they influenced BCB to move out, can Pakistan play India? Because overall the net political narrative in this region is to try and make India the villain. And that is the reason why, Pakistan is trying to do this entire optics game. But the repercussions to Pakistan are going to be huge when it comes to that. They're not only denting the spirit of cricket, there are nations that are pulled out of tours, as Ayaz Memon was saying. But there are nations who have said that we'll come to a tour, but we will not play this particular team. That is something which even India, despite Operation Sindhu, despite Uri, has not done much, despite criticism from fans, etc., because they said we got to play by the rule book when it comes to multilateral platform. Ambassador Rajiv Togra is with us. Ambassador Rajiv Togra, Ayaz Memon talked about cricket diplomacy. Does it make any sense with the Pakistanis when you can, if you pull out, zoom out a bit, really understand what they're trying to do? This is their narrative to link up East Pakistan and West Pakistan, go back to the pre-70s era and trying to get the radical extremists to say, listen, this is what we will do.
Well, Mr. Memon certainly is absolutely right in taking up the interests of cricket and the interests of the players. But here, diplomacy and politics have overtaken cricket as far as Pakistan is concerned. And that was clear right from the beginning, when Mohsin Naqvi said that the decision is for Pakistan government to take, even though he is part of that government and even though his brother-in-law is the army chief. There is no other government except these two in Pakistan. So quite clearly, they had planned it all, first, as I said earlier, by instigating Bangladesh, and second, by making cricket lovers sweat till the last moment and making sure that India was kept waiting and hanging with regard to what happens to its match with Pakistan, because fans both in India and Pakistan greatly look forward, as you said, Anand, to such fixtures. But that is not going to happen. It's Pakistan's loss. Let me be very clear. It's not going to be India's loss. It's Pakistan's loss because it loses goodwill and it is shown as a spoiler to the sporting community all over the world. Because there's no other reason, unless, of course, Pakistan is planning a terror attack in India during these match days. That is a different thing, because Bangladesh quoted terrorism as the need for it to stay away. So Pakistan may be planning one such thing, and we have to be careful because nothing can be ruled out.
Important point that you... Ambassador Rajiv Togra, we've touched upon a raw nerve. Because the Bangladeshi security situation, the Pakistanis could do something to disrupt the event because India are the hosts along with Sri Lanka. The third part is that this could be the first step towards some serious level of escalation. The fourth part is that political, currency for Asim Munir and also the Jamaat in Bangladesh comes from whipping up anti-India sentiment. And this only fuels that anti-India sentiment, and helps them to try and shore up their political currency. Even the Shahbaz Sharif government and Asim Munir are desperately looking for some cog, and it's always India which is the whipping nation in terms of the political narratives. You think that's what's actually playing out here? And they're anyway a gone country. They're dependent on doles anyway. So if they lose a few billions here and cricket goes back 20 years in Pakistan, do they really care? Because it's not about people. It's not about spirit of cricket.
Well, Munir has made many wrong moves in recent months. He's gone in for Gaza, which is not liked by Pakistanis in general because it would involve killing fellow Muslims. That is the mandate, incidentally, for Pakistan by Israel and America. Secondly, he's even been kept out. Pakistan has been kept out of Minerals Conference in America, which was supposed to be the main claim to fame of Munir, that look, I'm having a great minerals cooperation with America. The third is that there is resentment in China about Munir's political moves, especially with regard to closeness with America. So he's in a fix. He's disliked internally. People are questioning why he's keeping Imran Khan in jail for no serious provable charges. So this is the biggest diversion that he can get. Put something against India, and that becomes a national issue. Have a terror attack, that becomes an even greater national issue. From Field Marshal, he'll become the president of Pakistan. So basically, it is a collaboration between the two relatives, Munir and Naqvi, which has caused, I think, untold misery to Pakistani players and infamy to Pakistan as a sporting nation.
Right. All right, Mr. Ambassador Dogra, Mr. Menon, Payal, Vineet and Anand, thank you so much for joining me on this broadcast with your insights and your perspective on this. Of course, there's lots that remains to be unpacked, and we'll continue to do this through the course of the day as well. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's just also listen to some of the other responses which are coming into this.
अभी नतीजा ये भी आया कि हमने पाकिस्तान की टीम को आज मैच हराया है, तो पाकिस्तान को पता है कि आज हमारी अंडर 19 की टीम ने हरा दिया, सेमीफाइनल से बाहर कर दिया, तो आगे जो वर्ल्ड कप होने वाला है उसमें भी भारत पाकिस्तान को फिर धूल चटाएगा, तो उन्होंने पहले ही हार मान ली है। तो हार से बचकर भागने के लिए पाकिस्तान खेलना नहीं चाहता, ये पाकिस्तान की पुरानी आदत होगी। अब वो हारना नहीं चाहता, खेल के मैदान में आना ही नहीं चाहता है।
All right, and with that, we're going to slip into a very short break, but don't go anywhere. We'll continue to discuss this going forward as well. Stay tuned to CNN News 18.